Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Red Wolves offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game.
Wide open spaces. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw, it's long. Caught by Wilson. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Rolling right and going deep. Nailed on the right sideline. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Grunkmeyer. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Finds his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
There's a crease. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That's That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Perez. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The run in, and the ball's free in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And hold on just a minute. This is a big turnover. There is a flag down, and I don't think it's going to stand. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Law. Pressure coming. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Running inside, it's Mobley. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Crosses the 30. Delivers the stiff arm. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is will have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like, knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Can't get him to the ground. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's long. Here's a heat. On target over the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Parker. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll toss it. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Red Wolves! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this all...
He's got it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Handoff for Parker. Runs through a tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air. It's long. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. The run inside. It's Mobley. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. He now has 56 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Pulls it in. It's Barres. Hits the accelerator to the right. He is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Under fire. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion. And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down on the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the score.
Lets it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Using his legs, it's Mobley. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man. It's Law. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Runs through a man. He might have some space. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 17 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We are just about ready to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Marcus Freeman at the half. They have to start the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this 3rd.
Thanks, Holly. Running inside. It's Mobley. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd down play from the gun. It's on target and complete. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. They take the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. this offense is on the move.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Motion from the wideout. Got a little grass. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Williams open on the right side, and they get him down. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They feed him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
Wants to return it. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the ground, it's Mobley fighting off the defender. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Touchdown! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for a man. It's Law. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Complete out left to Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Might have a chance. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it up. 7.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On the option. Now the toss. Shows him the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Red Wolves have this offense rolling. Might be changing the route. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Law. He's going to let it go. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Handoff, marker running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Worthy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Looking to throw, it's Law. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A spectacular one-hand grab. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the mark.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. Another day at the office.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Stepping to the right. Quarterback's got the first. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Red Wolves sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season. But right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Makes the catch and he's free. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. From the 30-yard line on first down. Maybe a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Thanks to grab. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Worthy. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Law. Under fire. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.